Welcome to another episode of Little Coffee Chats with Zach and Kaylee. My name is Zach Mann.
And my name is Kaylee Mann.
And we are so excited to be here with you today. Hopefully this episode will have video.
Yay.
You guys, last week was our 50th episode. And I totally messed that up.
50th?
50th.
You're joking.
I am not joking. 50.
50?
50.
I thought maybe like 30, but 50 is
No, we've done 50.
kind of crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
That is. I guess we've had, it's been a year, so that makes sense. It's 52 weeks in a year. We've missed a couple weeks.
And we've done some of the Vanderpump ones.
Oh, that's true too.
But yeah, 50 total episodes.
Hell yeah.
Today is 51, or this week is 51. And again, hopefully it'll be on video on Apple. So
if not, we're always on video on YouTube.
we're on YouTube. I know, but I actually even had a message
Buzzsprout, yeah.
And it said, hey, am I doing something wrong? Because it's kind of confusing.
Well, it's brand new. You just don't know if something's working correctly yet. So
Tokens, claiming stuff.
fair
it's really
to check in.
Complicated, yeah.
Tokens?
Yeah, because you have to claim your show with Buzzsprout. So when Buzzsprout sends your episode out into the world, Apple knows that I don't know.
Whatever. No one needs to worry about this aside from Zach.
And and trust me, I'm barely worried about it because I don't know how it works. But no, it's so great to be here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. You guys, I watch now so many videos on YouTube. I've become a big YouTube fan, and I watch a lot of, I guess they'd be podcasts, but on YouTube. So while I'm working out, I just watch Seahawks podcasts.
This is growth because you used to, even 6 months ago, not really get YouTube.
Right. But now I get it.
What do you think has clicked for you?
Use case. It's the use case is if I'm exercising in particular, if I'm doing floor exercises, because I hurt my back really bad, and so I had to do a lot of work that didn't allow you to watch the screen.
Right.
So let's say you're watching a new show you've never seen before. You can't really do that.
Yeah, you don't want to miss anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So then I did shows like Entourage, which was awesome to watch through. And I did another show that I had seen. Silicon Valley, which I loved. But then after that, I was like, okay, started getting into the Seahawks season, and now all of a sudden I'm watching podcasts, like sports podcasts.
And you love it.
And I love it.
He loves YouTube now, so.
Yeah, well, I get it.
Find us there.
I do finally get it, to be totally fair. I get it. So.
Have you ever watched just shark videos or whale videos on
No,
YouTube?
not yet. But one day I did come home. I'm trying to remember what it was that we were watching before it.
I was gone.
Kaylee was gone. Oh my God, yes, Kaylee was gone, you guys. And I had been watching a podcast about sports because she was gone, because it was about to be the draft or something was going to happen. And all of a sudden, I come downstairs and I hear the sound of crackling fire. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And I realized, oh my God. And I get close enough to the TV, turn around, look at it, and it's a fireplace scene for people. It's like a 5-hour runtime of a calm, tranquil fireplace.
It's so soothing.
Scene. Yeah.
I like to put them on when I'm reading at night.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, this is for Kaylee.
It's like I was there.
It's like you were there. It actually was soothing. And yeah, I get it. I can't believe I'm admitting this, but now I'm also a TikTok person.
You're actually very
YouTube.
addicted to TikTok now.
Can't believe it.
I can't believe it
Can't
either.
believe it.
I've really put you onto a lot. You've adopted a lot of my things.
You really have. But anyway, so we're here. It's our 51st episode. Congratulations to you, Kaylee. I love you.
Oh my God. Congratulations to you. And I also just had my 51st solid core class. So.
Oh my God, that's right. Wait, tell us about your 50th workout and what they did for you. That was so cool.
Okay. So I walked in and there was a sign out front that said congratulations, Kaylee, on 50 classes. And then I went into class. I didn't get any special call outs during class, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So after I was just getting my stuff together, and the instructor was talking to the front desk girl, and she was like, wait, so this sign says 50 classes, but was this person in this last class, or is she in the next class or whatever? And her roster for the class was one class behind. So the names were all wrong, and it didn't have any of there was someone in my class today who was her 25th class, and they got a shout out. And so I overheard it. I said, the sign was for me. I had 50 classes. And then the front desk girl was like, oh my God, did you get your picture? And I was like, oh, I got a picture of the sign. And she's like, no, did you get your Polaroid? I was like,
right.
what are you talking about? I was like, I don't need it. She's like, are you sure? It's like a whole thing. I was like, okay, fine. Let's do it.
And that picture is so great. You're
It's
wearing
really
your
fun.
Brooks Nader glasses.
Yeah,
and
I'm
you
wearing my
just look
huge shield sunglasses.
What's the brand of those again?
They're Jimmy Fairley, which
Yeah.
actually like every single pair of glasses in there is the same price. It's like $148 for a pair of glasses that are made in France.
A great deal.
It's actually such a great deal. I had no idea. They package it so cute. They had like little flowers in the bag for us. It was adorable. Anyway, I had those on. I had my hair like flopped to the side, and listen, I can take a Polaroid picture in front of a solid core sign, no problem.
Any day of the week.
Holding my 50 classes sign.
That's
But
great.
it was great. It was wonderful. The biggest thing is like once you hit 50 classes, all of your springs change. So it's weird to think, it's crazy to me to think that I have gone from like very beginner
Yeah.
to what the base level is. And now I'm in like the advanced level of springs and weights. And sometimes that means no springs at all. So it's
Okay.
just you. And then sometimes it means like the heaviest version of the springs.
So in a
So-
class for that particular workout,
Mm-hmm.
you can be a beginner in the same class as what you're in. It's just
Totally.
that the machine has a various degree of advancement, not the
Yeah,
actual
it's just like
moves.
you and I could go to the gym and use the same leg press machine, but maybe I have it on 80 pounds and you have it on 200 pounds.
Got
It's
it.
the same thing.
Okay. So it's not like a yoga class.
It's not a
more
different
advanced or
move.
different
No,
move.
I'm not doing like headstands or something.
Right.
Which me in a yoga class for the headstand portion, I go, okay, I'm just going to try to do this.
I think you're too long to do
Crow thing.
headstands. Headstands is for like the 5-foot yoga people.
There
you
are
know?
a lot of things that I am just too long for. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tumbling, headstands, not for me.
Yeah, not for you.
No. But yeah, it feels great to be in the 50 plus now.
Well, congrats. Well, also, last week we talked about, we had a big gap between the episodes, so it's so fun to get back on the mic. Which is why I think we forgot about 50, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
But we talked about a lot of things, including like millennial stuff, and like a lot of people were loving the post about, us being very pro-millennial, including, you being very pro-millennial. And I have to say that TikTok agreed. And TikTok isn't really, I know millennials are on there, but obviously we know it's dominated by a younger demo. For sure, as like their source of social media. What do you make of that? That like our posts like really found a market for that?
I don't know if it's true that younger people make up the majority of who's on TikTok anymore. I think maybe at first.
Okay.
But I guarantee it's probably mostly millennials now.
Yeah.
Because like we did Facebook. We're not on Facebook anymore.
Well, MySpace.
Instagram.
Slow down.
No, I know, but I'm
Okay.
just talking about like the ones
Okay.
that kids could be on now.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Facebook, we're like done with that.
Yeah.
Instagram is like still, I'm not posting reels. That feels cringe
Do
to
you
me.
think
I want to
Gen
be
Y
on.
even has a Facebook account? I can't imagine it. Right?
I don't know why they would need to unless they're running social media for something and they have to have an account, which by the way, you should be able to set that up differently because it is so frustrating to have everything connected to an old email address. It's like, oh my God, let me just set up a separate account. Anyway, my long point is I think it's mostly millennials on TikTok. And if not, the great thing about TikTok is that you do find the right audience for you.
Yeah,
It's like we've
true.
had videos where the Beehive has found us,
True.
even though that like we haven't built an audience of just Beehive members. Although, hi,
You have.
I think you just find the right audience. And the interesting about this video is that people of all sorts of beliefs and backgrounds
Yeah.
have come together
Yeah.
to
Defend the
defend that millennials are the most fun generation. I did not say the best.
millennial.
I said the most fun.
I think best is not. It's too
the
broad.
best is weird. I mean,
The best is weird. What does best even mean?
how do you define that? Yeah. Most fun? We define that. So, so we know.
I agree. I think that we've had to make light of more for being a generation that did not have to go to war. Let's just be very clear here.
Yeah.
Okay. We were very lucky with regard to like a draft. Our generation, the millennial generation, we've had lots of pretty once in a generation things happen in our very short span. Okay. We had recessions. We had
Like, where
9/11,
do you even start? Columbine,
Columbine,
9/11, recession,
obviously COVID.
COVID, presidents.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we literally had a group of people try to stop an election by ransacking the Capitol. So yeah, I would say that we are very uniquely
positioned,
Yes.
and we have the ability to see all of it too. Like we're more connected to it than maybe any other generation has been to what is going on
right.
on the world stage,
Right. More
because
news
we
than
just have
ever.
access
Yeah.
to everything.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I didn't even say that I was too young for this, but to vote in it. But we had the hanging chads. We had the Florida
Oh my
election
God. Yeah.
with that. So it's just been a lot for us, and we've kind of gotten through all of it with just trying to smile and listen to our playlists. Like we've just kind of like pushed through.
In a certain way, I think there's only so much you can do. So after you've done what you can actually do, you have to kind of put the blinders on and protect yourself and like focus on the life that is right in front of you, the people right in front of you, the dog that's at your feet. You know, that's the best thing about life. So that's all you can do. And I think maybe we are the best at doing that and focusing on that.
I agree. Okay. Well, let's talk about something really fun. We talk about a lot of things on this show.
Okay.
But I think this new, let's not do the crash yet.
Okay.
Let's talk about this new TV show on Amazon. Kaylee, how did you hear about it? And give us the background.
There's a new show on Amazon Prime called Off Campus. It's based on a book series.
Okay.
It's like a romantic hockey book series.
How many books are in it? Do you know?
I don't. I know there are 3 main ones. There could be more. That's like a slightly like it's in the same world, I think. But I haven't fact checked this.
It's in the off-campus universe.
Maybe. Okay. So anyway, we know there are 3. Okay. For sure. Okay. And let me tell you, I am loving it. I've only watched the first 2 episodes, but it takes place. These kids are in college, so I feel like that's a better. I saw this post on like Threads where it's like, why is anyone older than like 25 watching this show? What do you get from this? It's like, oh, sorry that I once was a college student, and it's like fun to think about being in college, or like you can't watch dating shows if you're married, kind of like mindset. You know, it's like, wait, that's actually most people. So.
Also, most people under 25 don't have an Amazon account, so.
Like, it's so fun. I'll tell you why I'm watching it. It's fun and flirty and gives you a little like butterflies, like kicking your feet. Like last night I'm watching, I'm going, it's so fun.
Why?
Well, on the scale of The Summer I Turned Pretty to Heated Rivalry, it's right in the middle where there's like sweet, fun playfulness, but it is a bit sexier and spicier than The Summer I Turned Pretty. Which
well, I would say a lot more.
I prefer.
Sexy and spicy.
Yeah, a lot more. But it's not as intense as Heated Rivalry. At least not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe we'll get there. I don't know. But I've seen a butt. I've seen boobs. I've seen lots of male torsos.
Yeah.
And I'm happy about it.
Yeah, will we see a penis? I don't know.
I don't think we'll see a penis.
I don't think so either.
No.
I don't think so either. But it's also fun. I was going to say another thing about the show is that there's a music element to it, which is kind of like, are these shows being made for
Glee?
you? Yeah.
Come on. It takes place in college. She's like, she's a music major. Yeah. She has to, in order to save her place in school and her scholarship, she has to now win this pop songwriting competition.
Because they dropped her classical music scholarship is like no longer being offered, which is how rude.
How rude.
But
However that works is fine.
That's actually in the news right now. There's a symphony at a school that's going to be playing a piece of music that has to do with the Stonewall, LGBTQ. You know what? I don't even know what. It's either a piece of music that was written for Stonewall, or it was someone that was in the community that wrote it. Whatever it is, there was something, and the school board shut it down and said you can't play it. You can't play it. I don't know. It's a symphony. They can't play it. So the whole school basically is protesting. The whole school is protesting, including the football players.
Good.
They're joining the kids.
That's what it takes.
Because they're saying we work our ass off to play football. Imagine if all of a sudden we couldn't play in the game and these kids are working their tails off too. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden they're being told they can't play a piece of music. Screw that.
Okay, well, I hate that.
But anyway.
I really hate that. Anyway, the setup is nerdy girl who has huge boobs, by the way, and is gorgeous. Nerdy girl trying to like stay in school and keep her scholarship, wants to get the attention of this hot lead singer of a band and hot hockey player who needs to have good grades in order to stay on the team, needs a tutor. Yeah. So she's helping him with school while he helps her get the attention of this guy by flirting and fake dating. A fake
relationship
premise is always interesting.
It's like a she's all that.
It's she's all that in a way. Yeah.
But I don't think they're trying to hide that she's attractive. I'm sorry. Like she's not ugly.
But she's definitely a person who doesn't like realize how attractive she
but
is,
no one ever
which I think is a lot of people.
But no one ever goes, "Oh, her, she's such a weirdo." Like, and she's all that.
No
Don't
one
they say that
thinks
kind of?
Yeah, they're like, ooh.
That girl. You're like, okay, what?
I'm like, oh, this girl with a slamming body and a gorgeous face and beautiful shiny hair. Like, okay.
But I would say it's fun to watch. It's like, to me, I think that's a great comp is the Summer I Turned Pretty, but I almost feel like it's a bit like Emily in Paris. A bit more racy or Emily. It's shot like it. So it looks like.
No, it is not.
So
it is not shot like Emily in Paris. Well, it's definitely not shot like The Summer I Turned Pretty. I don't think it's as well shot as Emily in Paris. Like the budget is not as
It's not as big, but it looks very similar to me. Okay. I would like, when I was watching it last night, I was like, God, I wish this was more like Friday Night Lights, like handheld and all that. But
that would be sick. I would love that.
That's just the wrong tone.
About
then that's like Euphoria,
Friday Night Lights,
like season 1.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm really loving it. I'm gonna watch all of it. I think there's already going to be a season 2.
So that's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
And what's it called again?
Off Campus.
Great.
Hot.
What would you give it on a scale of Connor Stories? Connor Stories abs out of 5.
You know what? It's a house of hockey boys.
It is. They're cute.
All I think straight. So for
far.
this audience, really into it.
Do you think my mom will like it?
She has a soft spot for the boys from Heated Rivalry. So I don't know if anything can really beat that for her. I think when you have something like that, it's really hard to duplicate.
Yeah.
It's more, well, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll report back to you guys on if Joy is interested in.
Also, like the lead love interest is like a guy with dark curly hair. So I'm like, obviously that's my type. So.
Clean shaven though.
Yeah, which
it's not me.
I'm glad you're not, but
okay, good. All right, so
possible.
So yeah, I have hair. Okay, so
I have hair.
Another thing that we watched that was absolutely fascinating, albeit also not much of a plot twist, was The Crash, and that's on Netflix, right?
Yes.
And that is about a young girl,
Mackenzie Shirilla,
in Ohio, who gets into a car accident with her boyfriend,
Dominic Russo.
Yeah, and her boyfriend's like best friend,
Davion Flanagan.
She unfortunately, the 2 boys die, and she is severely injured, and she survives the wreck. And what happens in this documentary is trying to see if maybe the accident was not an accident, that it was actually on purpose. So, Kaylee, what'd you think about it when you were watching it? How did it make you feel?
As I was watching it, I didn't know anything about the case. So Same. I know there's a whole subset of people who are either local to the area, which it's in the Cleveland area, like surrounding Cleveland, who know a lot about it, and people who listen to like true crime kind of podcasts know a ton about it. I had never heard anything about it. So I went into it completely like, I don't know what the end result is. I don't know what goes on. So immediately my thought was, well, they're trying to mischaracterize this girl.
Right.
Like this seems so, they're trying to paint her as like a druggy, pothead, wild child, bad girl.
Right.
And meanwhile, she's 17 when this happens.
Right.
And it focuses a lot on her and her social media and how what's on her social media is proof of what her actual character is.
Right.
Which I find to be such an ass backwards way of going about anything because I don't think social media is a true depiction of anyone, mostly because like you're not capturing like anything I share is not my whole entire life. I am pretty much me online because it's my fear that someone would like meet me in person and be like, oh my God, you're nothing like how you were on your blog or on Instagram, whatever. But
can I interject for 1 second?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's almost like saying, hey, you're in a movie where you play a bad person. That's who you are in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, well, your social media is kind of like a movie, especially for kids these days.
Well, I'm like, how young was she when she started posting? 13, 14?
Right.
Like, if I posted stuff when I was 13 or 14, it would be, number one, so embarrassing.
The amount of Kanye lyrics.
Like, a lot of Kanye. Yeah, it would be like a ton of like horrible rap lyrics that I thought was like hilarious. You know, I mean, I still like to use the word hoe lovingly and affectionately and with humor. So I don't, whatever. So I already felt like we're seeing it through the voice of the prosecutor, and like it's just already just painting such a like a negative picture of what I believe to be just like a young girl being a young girl. She reminds me of someone who would be like Maddie on Euphoria or something, like using the same language, styling themselves the same way.
Right.
In a relationship with this guy, Dom, who when they first get together, she's 13 and he's 16, I believe. Yeah. Which, okay. And then like they move in together when she's still underage.
Yeah.
I have a lot of thoughts about that. None of that has a lot to do with the case itself, more like the parenting aspect and what I would allow my own child to do and whatever. But it seems like the both sets of families were treating this couple like very seriously, like in a very adult way, which is
wild,
shocking to me because they're children.
100%.
So anyway, the accident happens and she's 17 when it happens. Dom is 20. Davion, I think, is
similar,
like
right?
18, 19. And she gets tried as an adult.
Which already
Which I'm already like, well, how did we get there?
Yeah, what's the point of having a difference between adults and children if you're going to try people as adults before they're adults?
Right.
Like, that's like a crazy thing to me.
So I'm watching this and I'm like, God, they are just really like painting this girl out to be so horrible when I think she's just like kind of young. And yeah, they're in a toxic like high school relationship, on again, off again, saying crazy shit. Like I've would never be like that, but a lot of people are, and they like that about the relationship. I don't know. And I don't know. I'm just thinking that it's really an accident. And by the time you get to the end, you find out that she is serving 2 concurrent life sentences and will be 33 years old when she's eligible for parole in 2037.
Yeah.
The only evidence they have is camera footage of her turning the corner and just like speeding straight ahead. And whatever the black box from
like a black box that the car,
is,
which I don't even know much about how that works.
But they don't really explain a lot. We're going off just the documentary.
Right.
We have not really done any research beyond that.
Yes.
They didn't really explain that well, but there's some proof that it went like into neutral briefly. Right. Someone tried to pull the steering wheel at one point, and then it went back to drive. Or so I don't know the order of events.
By the way, this girl's like 75 pounds.
Literally.
So like if you're thinking that like, you know, she could overpower her boyfriend if he was trying to like shift the car into like park or
the ex-football player in the backseat. It doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't make sense. But I think what interests me the most isn't whether or not she's guilty really.
Yeah.
Okay. It's really just about like what they were able to convict her of. They were able to convict her, spoiler alert, of basically premeditated murder, that she had planned this. This wasn't just like a random occasion where she just drove these guys home from a 5 a.m. party. She was planning to do this murder. And that just seems crazy to me. And that's where I start worrying about our criminal justice system.
Yeah.
Well, what happened that was the most crazy is that she decided not to have a jury trial. She wanted a judge trial where there's no jury. It's just the judge gets to decide. And this judge was honestly a bitch. She was nasty, and she did not probably approve of the drinking, the smoking, of the psilocybin, of any of that lifestyle stuff. Probably hated all the Instagram stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And basically was given one woman who, decided the fate of this girl is crazy to me. I would never have let that, because of course she's going to be on the side of the police officers and of the
Right.
prosecution. Like, that was really crazy. I think she had horrible representation.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And
He
she
was bad.
tried to say that she had an emergency.
POTS.
Well, she doesn't remember anything. That's what is basically her defense.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is I don't know what happened. And if someone assumes that they do, they're lying to you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You are a liar. And not to mention that premeditated murder, if that was the real thing, she should have tried to get a plea bargain. She should have got a jury trial by her own peers. All of this was just so bad that, like, I do feel bad for her, even if she's an awful young woman who I would never wanted my friends to be with.
Right.
I don't think that is a fair.
I was really completely shocked that she was accused of murder, not manslaughter, murder.
Not even like second degree murder, but like premeditated.
What? There isn't actually hard evidence in
Right.
that is like she had written it somewhere
Right.
or had said it to
Or
someone,
that she was suicidal,
or
because
that
that would
she
be
was
like
suicidal or whatever. Like surrounding this incident, there's nothing concrete. Like it makes me feel like I'm crazy because
Right.
I've looked at Reddit threads.
Yeah.
I've seen the commentary online. I've seen the reviews on Letterboxd, which is usually my favorite thing to do after I watch something is go to Letterboxd and be like, oh, okay,
Be
these
validated.
people also think that was insane.
Right.
But everyone is like, she's awful. She's pure evil. Her parents are terrible. Like I rarely blame the parents, but like they're awful and weren't helping her at all and blah, blah, blah. I was just kind of like shocked.
I was shocked too. I just, again, it's really about just, is that justice that this girl was being tried just as much as somebody who brandished a gun into a church and opened fire on people to kill them? Like, that's what you're saying, that this person literally made a plan to murder people, innocent people.
Yeah.
I just don't believe that. That has not been proven.
I said this to you before, and I can't help but think, I know it's not the same at all,
Yeah.
but I can't help but think about how hard it is to convict a man of raping a woman.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to bring that up, but like most women don't come forward with things that happen to them because it's just so hard to prove and to come up with concrete evidence. And this girl who was 17 years old at the time is in jail forever for being a murderer for like what is a vehicular accident. It does.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it looks insane when you see the video of her just like speeding right ahead. But I'm like, something went weird in that car. I don't know. Right. There was no malfunction with the car, but I mean, like, whatever was happening, something really bizarre happened.
Yeah, and they even they made a point early on that the detective was like, and the car split right where he was sitting. And I'm like, wait, you're saying that at 100 miles an hour with no attempt to brake or steer, she was able to think about that she would survive this wreck? Come on.
No way.
Like even
way.
Just even with that, it's like, okay, she tried to kill herself. Like, just admit that.
Like
Be
a murder,
she was
suicide or
she-
something?
Yeah, but to be like, she was trying to survive this. I mean, it's just what I hate these cops, that they just make up these insane stories and they're able to get away with it, even though it's not close to guaranteed it's not close to the truth at all. And that the black box of this car, things that we don't even know exist, get to be used as like fact. Like, who even knows these things? Like, that's really real. After a wreck that bad, you can trust that. Oh yeah, it shifted. And really, do you know that for sure?
Yeah.
How plane crashes, rarely the black box tells you everything you know. But no, in this accident, you're gonna be able to like come up with that she, purposely murdered these guys. It's crazy.
It just feels like such a jump in logic. It's really bizarre. And also like Dom's family in the documentary, they're really on board with Mackenzie for most of it. And then they hear this thing about the black box. And then all of a sudden they're like, well,
right.
Obviously that's it. Like that means she tried to murder them.
Right.
That's
and
it.
Now I hope she like dies in prison basically. And I'm like, I don't know.
Insane jump in logic to me. I don't know. And also like, yeah, there's no good way of explaining any of what happened, but it just seems like a horrible tragedy.
Well, my way was that she just fell asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
And they all fell asleep. Like they all were
Like
asleep.
everyone was asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. We'll never know. And Davion's dad at the end is like, I'm glad that like the justice system, did what it needs to do, but he'll never feel like rest until
She admits it.
Mackenzie admits it and says exactly what she was thinking at the time. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't think that's ever going to happen, dude. I'm so sorry. But like, and even if she did, let's just say it was premeditated and she says exactly what she was thinking. I don't think that's it's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. It's horrible.
It's a tragedy. There is never justice in any of these scenarios. And in this case, it feels like an overreach by the state. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Yeah, don't get in trouble in Summersville.
Yeah.
Or wherever it was. Jeez.
Well, look, again, she smokes weed unabashedly. She does mushrooms unabashedly. She had cash on her. They don't like her. They think she's trouble. So they don't care. They're going to throw the book at her. That's the thing that sucks too, is like, that's just not how justice should work. We see it all the time on these shows too, where it's just like, oh, you're poor. Doesn't matter what, ethnicity you are. You're poor. We're going to try to get you for whatever crime we can, making a murderer, like, just Brendan Dassey is still in prison. We know he didn't do anything. Like that's the kind of shit that we're dealing with. So I just don't trust these police very often.
It's really upsetting.
Yeah.
Really just horrible
Yeah.
thing for everyone involved.
Yeah. And the boys seem so sweet too. It's just awful.
I know.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have a third topic?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I've really just been taken by the crash and off campus.
And you've been reading your books.
Yeah, I've been reading like a maniac.
All right. So I have to have a question for you.
Okay.
And
do you have one?
I don't know if I do.
Let's see what you come up with on the spot.
I don't have one like prepared per se.
Okay.
But let's see here. Okay. So what would it take for you to go on a cruise ship?
I'm never going on a cruise.
Why?
I have never wanted to go on a cruise. Number one, they seem absolutely disgusting and ripe for illness. Number two, I don't want to be trapped on one boat with the same people for days on end.
Yeah.
And apparently the days on end could be
days
on end. It's nothing against anyone. I'm too much of a Scorpio for that. I need to have like freedom and anonymity. Like I don't want to be like, morning everyone. And it's, oh God, I'm like, oh, it's that person again. And I have to like fake it through breakfast or something. Like if I'm on vacation, I don't want to have to really worry about that. Number three, I don't really want to be on a boat in the ocean. I want to be able to like step outside and like take a walk. Like we are moving on our vacations. Yeah. It's just not appealing to me. The destinations are interesting to me. So I'm happy to meet people out there at wherever they stop. I have no interest in being on the boat. The only version of a cruise I would do is a private super yacht. That's it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
No, I think you're right. And look, some people love.
Oh, also
Yeah.
I don't like when you can feel like everything is from the same food supplier.
Right.
It's like, well, I'm traveling to eat and drink and try things.
Right.
I don't want it to feel like it all came from Cisco or something.
Yeah, the same frozen delivery. I agree. I think I'm getting more and more into the no cruise zone too, but like a fancier boat. But even the fancy boats I've been watching reviews of, and they're not doing great. The Four Seasons, the Ritz, they look really, really bad. This
Viking
service does not. Well, Viking, I haven't seen bad stuff about Viking, but I think there's a certain type of person that can really do well on cruises. And I don't think I'm that person. Well,
me neither.
I am really not that person because I don't drink. If I just not drinking already, you're like, well, there's a lot of the,
but I'm also like, and I drink and I'm like, is it going to be like the version that I want it to be? Is it going to be nice enough? Is it going to be good? It's going to be weird.
Right. Well, you can drink like a beer that you like.
I guess.
But no, and then I would say that the other part though that I love is I love what you don't like, which is I love being around the same people over and over again. Like I could just do summer camp
We have
all day
a
long.
true extrovert
Yeah.
and an introvert.
I could host 5 families in this house, like, and just be like every day, see the same people, make them coffee
would
every day.
love
I would love it. I
it.
would have, it
Oh
would
my God,
never
we
get
were
old.
just watching Southern Hospitality, and they all are like sharing houses in like Punta Cana or wherever
Yes,
they are.
yes, the
And
villa.
Zach is like, I just want to be in a house with my friends right now. That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's so you. You thrive in that situation.
Well, let's go to sip on this.
Okay.
Sip on this.
You
Sip
go first.
on this. I matched up your sip on this last week perfectly.
Really?
Did you listen to it? Oh, so good.
I didn't get that far.
Sip on this.
Sip on this.
Get that far. Okay, so sip on this. I would say my sip on this is villas with your friends. I want to go on more vacations with my friends. I feel like the millennial that we are, I'm just going to go back to the generational thing for one more time, is we want to be around our friends and we're desperate for that. But because owning homes is a really complex and difficult thing to do, you often have to move and not live always by people that you want to live next to.
Yeah.
Versus years ago, it was like you could just live in the city with your friends and like no one worried about it because it was like, yeah, you just get a house here or whatever. Now it's like, nope, you got to move out to this area or this area. You got to move back to your hometown or whatever it is. I fucking hate that. That makes me
I
so
know.
sad because I want to be around my friends all the time. So that's why I would go on a cruise with my friends or all-inclusive hotels, which I don't like either, just to be around my people all the time. So maybe we just need to go on more trips where we get like a villa or something where everyone can be at, even the ones with kids. I just want
I
to
know.
be around
I
my
like
people.
being around the babies and the kids.
I love
now
the
too.
babies
but
and
the
the
parents
kids.
don't always. Well, it depends.
Right.
I feel like our friends who have babies between ages like 1 and 4 want to be around the kids. If the kid is like 5, that's when it starts to be like they're safe with the grandma and grandpa or a sitter or something like that, and they want to be like away from the kids.
I just love it.
I'm like, bring them.
So more friend time.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I'm sipping on spending time with your friends.
I feel
Not very
really
interesting.
like greedy. I've been able to see like pretty much all of my best friends in the span of the last like 2-3 weeks.
It's been awesome.
And it's so nice.
You got to see Kelsey.
I got to see Kelsey this
She's
past
due
weekend.
very
I got to see
soon.
the Richies. I got to see Lauren and Alex and everyone.
Well,
I
in
mean,
3
it's so
weeks, you're
nice.
going to see
I got
Becca.
to see Auntie Becca.
Look at Dolly.
She's asleep.
Dolly's asleep.
And I saw Chelsea earlier this year. You know, it's just
Yeah.
so nice. It's just so, nothing's better than being able to see your friends.
All right, what are you sipping on, my love, my dear?
I am sipping on women and girls of the world. It's time to start eating again.
Okay.
I am really serious, and I'm sorry. This has been brewing in me for months now, especially since the red carpet season. But I don't want this to come across as body shaming anyone. I'm really not. I'm recognizing it's something I've experienced myself, and it's also something I have witnessed before in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
There is an acceptable promotion of thinness right now that is like maybe the worst it's ever been. And I spend a lot of time online and on TikTok, and it's all these people showing you how to eat less, like especially for girls
Really?
and women, for like, you have to track this and you need to be cutting this out. And like, there's just like a big emphasis on thinness. Of course, they use code words like lean and toned and de-bloating and all of this, but what they mean is skinny. And I just think when you're seeing bones and clavicles and like deterioration of muscle, like that's not what that is. That is
Right.
something separate.
Right.
And I think it's a hard time to be online, even as someone who's been on the internet forever now. Even for me, it's like my body dysmorphia, I have to like really fight against it because it's kind of, it gets bad because I start seeing all of these images like, well, I should be able to be that thin too. I'm working out all the time, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But the truth of the matter is like, I'm the strongest I've maybe ever been, like ever.
Yeah.
I can run and feel really good. I can bike and feel good. Can lift weights. I'm like super athletic right now. And that's amazing. But when you start looking at people who are just kind of like whittling away, you go, okay, well, I should be doing that too.
Right.
I know better, so I can talk myself out of it, but I think a lot of people can't. and a lot of young girls can't. So I think it's a responsibility of women to embrace how they are and who they are, and remember that the things that we leave behind have nothing to do with what we look like.
Yeah.
And have everything to do with how you make people feel. When I was in my like hardest time with body stuff, I thought about, well, what would people say about me if I'm not around anymore? And it's the qualities are not going to be anything to do with my appearance.
Right.
So I just think we are here right now for this time, and we should be eating and celebrating and enjoying our lives and enjoying ourselves and having fun this summer, and not being worried about 6 packs or our 1 to 2 abs. And
As she speaks for herself.
as I speak for myself, like I'm saying this to everyone as much as I'm saying it to myself, but it's time to be setting better examples for women and girls again. And that means eating in every way.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And I think the GLP-1 issue is that now women and men both obviously can take a drug that helps them lose weight if they don't even need to lose weight. Like, and it will work. And a lot of the people that we saw really kind of overdoing it on them kind of cut back because they're like, oh shit, like I look bad this skinny.
Yeah.
And so it's not a body shame, but like you don't look healthy if you are weak and frail and not eating. Like there's a whole thing about like just being healthy in general is eating healthy. Eating healthy is a good thing for you, not eating less necessarily.
Right.
So yeah, I agree with that. And working out the way you have been doing is so healthy and awesome because you are also required to consume calories and protein.
You have to have
be able
energy to do it.
And
Yeah.
it's empowering. Like, yeah, I'm going to eat this meal because tomorrow I'm going to go crush this run and I need that fuel. That's what it is. And
Yeah.
not that everything should then be related to the exercise, but it's a mentality of like food is calorie for energy to express your body at a very strong and high level, but also food is community, it's family, it's friendship, it's enjoyable. It tastes amazing.
Yeah.
And I just think that I totally agree with you. And I'm curious of when the pendulum will swing because it always tends to do it.
It does. It'll take a couple years, but I think the reframe that's helpful for me is like thinking about what my body is capable of instead of what my body looks like.
Right.
And that's a really
That's a great
powerful
frame.
shift.
Yes,
And
yes,
I'm
yes,
like, the
yes.
fact that I can get through a day energized, period. Even just like running errands is like, whoa, that actually does take a lot of energy. You're getting through a day of work for other people.
Sure.
And commutes and whatnot. Like that takes a lot to be able to take care of your family, to be able to even work out and do a whole day on top of that. And, just thinking about, I even think about like what my knee is doing for me right now. Like that needs energy. My hair needs energy.
Yeah.
Like my eyeballs need stuff. Like it's about so much more than what anything looks like. It's about what you're capable of doing.
Love it. Amen.
That's it.
Amen. Snaps. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for listening to another episode. We love you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to share with your friends, and have a fabulous meal right now.
Yes.
But no.
Feast on your life, baby.
Yeah, feast on your life and enjoy your summer. We will have another episode before we take off to Europe, but I think we're going to have a season 1 ending soon.
Oh my God.
I think
Well,
we're going to do a break.
probably.
We're going to do a season break.
Yep.
Crazy times.
Weird that we have to, but
I
it's
know.
going to be really fun, and we'll have a
Gonna be
lot to
worth
catch
it.
up on too.
Absolutely. But I love you guys, and hopefully this will be on Apple.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Love you guys.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.